Hello students. So today we are going to discuss the next part of this chapter, weather, climate and adaptations of animals to the climate. So today what we are going to learn today, basically we will discuss about the climate. In our last class we have discussed about weather. So in our class today we will discuss about the definition and types of climate and what are the factors that affects a climate of a place. Now, the scientists, those who are known as meteorologists, they record the weather at various places every day. Now, these records of the weather over the past several decades has been preserved. These records helps the meteorologist to determine the weather at a particular place. Okay, so what is a climate? The average weather pattern at a place taken over a long period of time at about 25 years, okay, is called the climate at that place. Now, for example, if I say and elaborate, that is the temperature at a place is high most of the time, then what we can say that the climate of that place is hot. And if there is also heavy rainfall on most of the days at that place, then we say that the climate of that place is hot and wet. Rather, we can say hot and humid. Okay. Now, how many types of climates are there in the world? There are 4 types of climates are there. Polar climate, number 2 is temperate climate, number 3 tropical climate, and number 4 is desert climate. Okay. Now, next, what is polar climate? Now, polar climate are always very cold. So, in fact, what happens, the polar regions, they have the coldest climate in the world. The air is so cold in the polar regions of the earth that water falls there as a snow. So, air contains very little water vapor at the poles. Thus, what we can say, the polar climate is extremely cold and dry. Our next type of climate is what is temperate climate. So, what is temperate climate? A climate which is neither very hot in the summer nor very cold in the winter is called temperate climate. And you can say it is a very comfortable climate. In temperate climate, there is a moderate rain and snowfall. Third one is what? Third one is the tropical climate. What is tropical climate? A climate having very high temperatures and high humidity is called tropical climate. Okay, rather what we can say that the tropical climate, they are very hot and humid. There is usually a lot of rain in the tropical climate, and that supports a very well growth of natural vegetation. Next is the desert climate. Now, desert climate, it is a very hot during the day. There is a very little rain in the desert area, so the desert climate is also dry. Okay, so what we can say that the desert climate is very hot and dry. Okay, now every place on the earth has its own climate. Thus, we can say our climate, it depends on our position on the earth and our distance from the sun. Now, the climate is different at different places around the world because they are not heated equally by the sun. Okay, the equator of the earth is at the minimum distance from the sun, right? Now, the regions around the equator of earth called the tropical regions, where the sun shines directly overhead and it gets what? It gets the maximum heat from the sun and have a very hot climate, right? Now, as the regions get more and more away from the equator, that is towards the pole, the amount of sun's heat received by the regions goes on decreasing, leading to gradually what? Cooler climates. So, the poles of the earth are at the maximum distance from the sun. Now, due to this, the sun rays have to travel much more to reach the polar regions of earth, which makes them lose much of their heat, right? So, what we can say? We can say the polar region of earth, that is near the north pole and south pole of the earth, it receives the minimum amount of heat, so that the polar regions of earth have an extremely cold climate. Okay, so thus tropical regions and polar regions are the 2 regions of the earth which have the extreme climatic conditions. Now, next one is what? Next one is factors which affect climate. Now, what are the factors that affects climate? Number 1 is temperature, number 2 is rainfall, number 3 is altitude, number 4 is location with respect to sea. Okay, now this temperature and rainfall are the 2 most important factors which determine the climate at a place, right? Now third one is what? Third one is the altitude. What is altitude? Altitude means height, whether it is located on high mountains or in the plains. A place at higher altitude will have a cooler climate than the another place on the plains. Now this is the reason why hill stations always have a cool climate. Okay, and the last one is what? Location with respect to the sea. That means whether a particular place is located near the sea or far away from the sea. Now seawater, it heats up very slowly and also cools down slowly. Thus this has a moderating effect on the climate of coastal areas. Okay, the temperature in the coastal areas are neither very high nor very low. Okay, now if I say, suppose if I compare the climate of the two places in India which are very far apart from each other. For example, I am taking two places. One is Srinagar, which is located in Jammu and Kashmir, and another one is Thiruvananthapuram, which is located in Kerala. Now before we compare, okay, we should know how to find the mean temperature of a month. Mean temperature means what? Mean temperature means the average temperature. Okay, so how to find the mean temperature for a month? It can be found in two steps. Okay, so first we find the average temperatures recorded during the month. Second, we calculate the average of such average temperatures over many years. Okay, so this gives the minimum this gives the mean temperature for that month. The mean temperatures are found for maximum as well as minimum temperatures for the month. Okay, now Srinagar, it is situated at high altitude on the mountain in the northern part of India, whereas Thiruvananthapuram, which is situated on the plains at the sea level in the southwest part of India. Now Srinagar, it is located very far away from the sea, whereas Thiruvananthapuram is located near the sea. Okay, Srinagar, it is you can say quite far away from the equator, whereas Thiruvananthapuram, it is comparatively nearer to the equator. So due to their totally different positions on earth, Srinagar and Thiruvananthapuram, they have got the entirely different climate. Okay, so what are the types of climate that we can expect? Now if we just compare, okay, the average temperature of Srinagar and Thiruvananthapuram, we can easily find out the difference in the climate of Srinagar and Thiruvananthapuram. Okay, what are the differences? Like in Srinagar, the temperatures around the year, they are neither very low nor very high. Also the rainfall is neither very low nor very high. So what we can say, Srinagar, it has got a moderately hot and wet climate. In general, we can say that Jammu Kashmir has a moderately hot and wet climate. It is more or less, it's like a temperate climate. Okay, now in Thiruvananthapuram, the temperature around the year, they are quite high. Also the rainfall is very high. Thus we can say Thiruvananthapuram, they has got a very hot and wet climate. So in general, we can say that Kerala state has a very hot and wet climate. Actually Kerala has a typical tropical climate. Okay, now Rajasthan state lies in the western region of India. In Rajasthan, what happens, the temperature is very high during most part of the year. So it is what? It is very hot. But during winter, which lasts only for 3 months, the temperature is quite low. Rajasthan, it receives very little rainfall, so it is dry. Thus we can say the climate of Rajasthan is hot and dry. This is what? This is a typical desert climate. Okay, the northeast India, for example, if we say the state of Assam, it receives rain for major part of the year. Therefore we can say that the climate of northeast India is wet. Okay, so what we can say from today's discussion, climate, it is not same as weather. Okay, weather, it is a day-to-day condition of the atmosphere at a place, whereas climate, it is an average weather pattern at a place that is taken over a long period of time. Okay, so in our next class, what we are going to discuss in brief about the climate and adaptations. Okay, till then, thank you everyone.